My child, lately, you have been carrying a question in your heart that you rarely say out loud. A question that follows you quietly. A question that appears when you scroll through other people's lives. A question that appears when birthdays arrive, when another year passes, when another season changes, when another friend reaches another milestone. The question is simple, but heavy. Am I too late? Am I too late to start over? Am I too late to find love? Am I too late to find purpose? Am I too late to become who I was supposed to become? Did I waste too many years? Did I make too many mistakes? Did I miss my chance? My child, I know that question. I have heard it whispered through tears. I have heard it spoken in lonely apartments. I have heard it in hospital rooms. I have heard it during sleepless nights. I have heard it from 20-year-olds. I have heard it from 60-year-olds. And today, I want to answer it. No, you are not too late. You look around and see people moving ahead. Someone gets married. Someone buys a house. Someone builds a business. Someone starts a family. Someone reaches a dream you once had. And quietly, comparison begins speaking. It says, look at them. Look where they are. Look where you should have been by now. Comparison has a cruel voice. It takes someone else's blessings and turns them into evidence against yourself. It takes someone else's chapter 20 and compares it to your chapter 5. It takes someone else's harvest and uses it to make you ashamed of your own season. My child, a seed buried underground does not look successful. From the outside, it looks forgotten, invisible, left behind. But underground, life is happening. Roots are growing. Strength is forming. Preparation is taking place. Hidden growth is still growth. Some of the most important work I do in a life happens where nobody can see it. Patience grows in hidden places. Wisdom grows in hidden places. Character grows in hidden places. Faith grows in hidden places. The world celebrates visible success. I often prepare people in invisible seasons. Joseph spent years in prison before he stood in the palace. David spent years in fields before he sat on the throne. Moses spent decades in the wilderness before leading nations. The waiting season was not wasted. The waiting season was preparation. My child, what if this season is not punishment? What if it is preparation? What if the delay is not rejection? What if the delay is protection? What if you are not falling behind? What if you are simply growing roots? Andaras grow slowly, but storms respect roots. The tree that grows too fast often falls first. The tree that grows slowly often survives generations. You keep asking me for fruit. Sometimes I am growing roots first. My child, you are not watching your life pass you by. You are living your life. Even here, even now, even in uncertainty, even in waiting. You believe life only starts when you get the job, meet the person, buy the house, reach the goal, fix the problem. But my child, life is happening now, not someday, not eventually, now. Underscore. Do not miss today's sunset because you are worried about tomorrow's storm. Do not miss today's laughter because you are grieving tomorrow's possibilities. Do not miss today's blessings because you are staring at tomorrow's fears. Underscore. The future matters, but so does today. Underscore. My child, you keep speaking to yourself in ways you would never speak to someone you love. You call yourself behind, late, a failure, broken, wasted potential. Would you say those words to your child? Would you say those words to someone you love? Then why do you say them to yourself? Underscore. You are speaking to someone I love deeply. Be careful how you speak about my child. My child, you believe everyone else has figured life out. They have not. Some people are simply better at hiding their confusion. Some people smile while carrying burdens. Some people look successful while feeling lost. Some people look confident while living with fear. The human heart is more complicated than appearances allow. Underscore. You compare your inside to everyone else's outside, and that comparison will never be fair. Underscore. The moon never apologizes for arriving after the sun. The sunrise never competes with the stars. Spring never apologizes for arriving after winter. Every season arrives exactly when it was meant to arrive. Underscore. The sun and the moon both rise exactly when they are supposed to. Neither one is late, neither one is early, and neither are you. Underscore. My child, there are doors I closed because they would have broken you. There are opportunities I delayed because you were not ready yet. There are things you begged me for that would have wounded you had I given them too soon. There are prayers I answered with, "Not yet," because I could see what you could not. Underscore. You call it delay. Sometimes I call it mercy. Underscore. One day, you will look back and understand some of the things you cannot understand today. And even the things you never understand, you can trust my heart. Underscore. My child, you are not running out of time. You are living inside time. There is a difference. Fear says, hurry. Peace says, walk with me. Fear says, you are late. Grace says, you are growing. Fear says, you missed your chance. Love says, I am not finished with your story. Underscore. As long as there is breath in your lungs, there is still purpose ahead of you. There are still people you have not helped, still prayers you have not prayed, still sunsets you have not seen, still laughter you have not shared, still miracles you have not witnessed, still chapters you have not lived. My child, your story did not end because one chapter hurt. Your story did not end because one dream failed. Your story did not end because someone walked away. Your story did not end because life became difficult. Underscore. You are still here, and that means your story is still being written. Underscore. Some of the most beautiful chapters come after the chapter where you almost gave up. Remember that. Underscore. The enemy wants you to believe it is too late, you missed it, Everyone else moved on. There is no point trying anymore. But hopelessness lies. Underscore. If I wanted your story to end, you would not still be here. The fact that you are here, breathing, reading, listening, hoping, means there is still more ahead. Underscore. My child, do not confuse slow progress with no progress. Mountains are moved one stone at a time. Forests grow one ring at a time. Oceans shape cliffs one wave at a time. The most powerful changes often happen slowly. Underscore. You are becoming someone. Even now. Especially now. Underscore. There are strengths inside you today that did not exist 5 years ago. There is wisdom inside you today that pain had to teach you. There is compassion inside you today that suffering helped create. Do not despise what your journey has built inside you. Underscore. My child, you are not who you were, and you are not yet who you will become. That space in between is called growth. Growth often feels messy. Growth often feels slow. Growth often feels invisible. But growth is still happening. Philly. Underscore. Stop standing in front of a seed and demanding fruit. Trust the season. Trust the roots. Trust the process. Trust me. My child, I have never once lost sight of your life. Not once. Not for a second. Not in your best moments. Not in your worst moments. Not when you were close to me. Not when you felt far away. I know exactly where you are, and I know exactly how to lead you forward. Take the next step, not the next 50, not the next 10 years, just the next step. That is all I have ever asked. Underscore. And if fear visits you tonight, if comparison returns, if the old questions come back, remember this. The sun and the moon both rise exactly when they are meant to. Neither one is late. Neither one is early. And my child, neither are you. Underscore. Place your hand over your heart for a moment. Take a breath and quietly pray. Lord, help me stop measuring my life against other people's timelines. Help me trust the seasons I do not understand. Help me believe that hidden growth is still growth. Help me stop calling myself late when you call me loved. Teach me patience. Teach me trust. Teach me peace. Amen. One day you will look back at this season and realize you were never falling behind. You were becoming. And becoming takes time. So breathe, keep walking, keep trusting, keep growing. Because your story is not over, not even close. And some of the most beautiful chapters are still ahead of you.